Welcome back to Curiosity Repo, your home for all things strange and fascinating. Have you ever seen a robot that looked almost, but not quite, human? A CGI character that was just a little too realistic, or a doll with eyes that seemed to follow you? If so, you've probably felt it, a strange, deep-seated sense of unease. That feeling, that pit in your stomach when something looks almost human but is clearly not, has a name. It's called the Uncanny Valley. And today we're diving deep into this bizarre intersection of robotics, psychology, and our own primal fears. The concept of the Uncanny Valley was first introduced in the 1970s by a robotics professor named Masahiro Mori. He proposed a fascinating hypothesis. As a robot's appearance becomes more human-like, our emotional response to it becomes increasingly positive and empathetic. We go from seeing a clunky industrial arm as a mere tool to feeling a certain fondness for a cute, cartoonish robot like Wall-E. But then, something strange happens. As the robot approaches a point of being almost perfectly human, our affinity plummets. We don't just stop liking it, we become actively repulsed. This sharp dip in our emotional response, before it theoretically rises again with a perfectly human-like android, is the Uncanny Valley. Mori theorized that movement amplifies this effect. A still photograph of a near-human android might be creepy enough, but seeing it move with stiff, jerky, or unnatural motions can send a shiver down your spine. It triggers a fundamental sense of wrongness in our brains. The big question, of course, is why? Why do our brains react with such revulsion to something that is, by all accounts, an incredible feat of engineering? The leading theory takes us back to our evolutionary roots. It's a hypothesis grounded in survival. Think about our ancient ancestors. For millions of years, survival depended on quickly and accurately assessing threats. One of the most significant threats wasn't just predators, but disease. A sick or dying individual could pose a grave danger to the entire tribe. So, how would early humans identify someone who was ill? They would look for subtle cues, a slight discoloration of the skin, a vacant stare, jerky or uncoordinated movements, or a lack of emotional response. These are all signs that something is biologically wrong. Now, consider the inhabitants of the Uncanny Valley. A realistic android often exhibits these same traits. Its skin might have a waxy, lifeless texture. Its eyes might not blink correctly or track objects naturally. Its smile might not reach its eyes, creating a disconnected and unsettling expression. According to the evolutionary theory, our brains, honed by millennia of survival instincts, see these subtle imperfections and scream danger. The android isn't perceived as a machine, it's perceived as a diseased human. The revulsion we feel is a deep-seated, protective mechanism. It's an ancient alarm system telling us to stay away, to avoid potential contagion. This is our corpse avoidance instinct kicking in. A corpse, much like an unresponsive android, represents a significant biological hazard. It's a source of disease and a stark reminder of mortality. Our revulsion is a powerful evolutionary tool designed to keep us safe from the pathogens that thrive in decaying organic matter. When we look at a realistic android, our brain is essentially running a diagnostic. It's comparing the image to its internal template of a healthy, living human. When it finds a mismatch, the eyes are too wide, the skin is too perfect, the movements are too stiff, it flags the entity as a potential threat. This isn't a conscious thought process. You don't look at a robot and think, "This reminds me of a corpse, I should stay away." It's a visceral, gut-level reaction that happens in an instant. It's the same part of your brain that makes you flinch from a spider or feel uneasy in a dark alley. It's pure, unadulterated instinct. This theory also helps explain why we aren't bothered by less realistic robots. A cartoonish robot is so far from human that our brain categorizes it as a toy or a tool. It doesn't trigger the "is it a healthy human?" diagnostic at all. There's no threat, so there's no revulsion. The Uncanny Valley is a huge challenge for roboticists and animators. They are constantly trying to create characters and androids that can bridge this valley. The goal is to create something so perfectly human-like that our brains accept it as one of our own, bypassing the revulsion response entirely. But it's incredibly difficult. The closer they get to realism, the more our brains scrutinize the details. The slightest imperfection becomes glaringly obvious. The animation industry calls this the dead eyes phenomenon, where a highly realistic character has eyes that lack the subtle spark of life, making them appear soulless and creepy. Another fascinating aspect of the Uncanny Valley is its connection to our perception of mind and consciousness. Part of the unease may stem from a cognitive dissonance. We see something that looks human, which makes us expect it to have a human mind, with emotions, intentions, and a soul. When the android fails to deliver on this expectation, when it stares blankly or responds illogically, it creates a profound sense of horror. It confronts us with the idea of a human shell devoid of a human mind. This zombie archetype is a powerful source of fear in our culture, and uncanny androids tap directly into it. It's the ultimate imposter. It wears a human face, but behind that face, there is nothing we recognize as human consciousness. This existential dread adds another layer to the simple evolutionary revulsion. It's not just a fear of disease, but a fear of the unknown, of a soulless mimicry of ourselves. As technology advances, we will find ourselves encountering the uncanny valley more and more. From virtual reality avatars and digital assistants to caregiving robots and lifelike androids, the line between human and machine will continue to blur. Understanding the uncanny valley is crucial. It helps us understand our own deep-seated fears and how our ancient brains are struggling to make sense of a rapidly changing technological world. The unsettling feeling a robot gives us isn't a flaw in its design, but a feature of our own. It's a testament to the powerful survival instincts that have kept our species alive for eons. Our revulsion is a ghost of our evolutionary past, whispering a timeless warning: be careful of that which only pretends to be one of us. What do you think? Have you ever had a chilling experience with the Uncanny Valley? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the weird and wonderful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more from Curiosity Repo. Thanks for watching.